students. Today we are going to learn the remaining portion of our lesson, blow hot, blow cold. Blow hot, blow cold. So we learn about how the cold, sometimes the hot helps to cold something, sometimes that the hot helps to get a relief from the cold. Okay, so some of the situations we discussed in the previous class. So today we are going to discuss about some another examples, how to the air helps to, how the movement of air helps in some situations. Okay, all of you listen. So we know the concept about hot and cold air. Hot and cold air. So we know the hot air moves, rises up. For example, we know from our surrounding, from our nature itself, we take during summer season, what happens? The water level in the rivers, yes, the water level in the rivers decreased. Why? How this happens? Yes, we know during summer season, due to the heat of sun, the water in the rivers evaporates. The water in the rivers evaporates. That means the water changed into vapor. Okay, vapor means it changed into hot air. That hot air rises up. Then that hot air rises up and it stored in the clouds. It moves in the clouds and condenses. Then again it fall down like a rain. It's a cyclic process. So we know that hot air rises upwards. Okay. And also, for example, we take during winter seasons, during cold climate. So we know our hands and all our body parts are frozen. During that time, we are very irritated due to the climate. So in that situations, what we have to, yes, we blow the hot air coming from our mouth towards our hands. So in that time, we get a relief from the cold climate. Okay. Then, so let's start. Some questions given. Can you name some things which produce melodies or pleasing sounds when we blow into them? Yes. For example, so many examples are here. For example, flute. Then Shehnai, then saxophone, flute, Shehnai, saxophone, mouth organ, clarinet. These are the different types of devices we use to produce pleasing sounds or melodies through blowing air. Towards these devices, we can hear the melodies or the beautiful sounds are produced by these devices. How these devices produce the beautiful sounds? Yes, we know if we blow air to the flute, we can hear the melodies. Then if we blow air to the Shehnai, saxophone, mouth organ and also even clarinet, we can hear the melodious songs produced by these organs if we blow air into it. Okay. Then, have you seen someone blowing on their spectacles to wipe them clean? Yes, we know some old ladies or old people use spectacles due to short sight or long sight or due to cataract, etc. like diseases. So during that time, so if they use that spectacles for cleaning that specs, they take out that specs from their eyes and blow air towards the specs. Then we can see that then they clean that specs. Why they blow air towards the specs? We know that if they do like that, then the air touches the specs, glass of specs, then it turns into moisture. It turns into moisture like water droplets. Then with the help of that droplets, they can clean the specs very neatly. Then take a glass. Um, Take a glass, bring it near your mouth and blow hard on it. Do this 2 or 3 times. Does the glass look hazy? Yes, we know that if we blow air towards the glass 2 or more times, then after some time we can see that the glass is hazy. Why? Because the hot air coming from our mouth touches the surface of the glass, then it turns into water droplets or moisture. Due to that, we can see that it is hazy. For another example, we can take if we take something from some bottles, water bottles from the fridge, then keep it outside for some time. After some time, if we keep it out from the fridge, then we can see that the outside of the bottle is hazy. After some times, we can see that haziness is changed into water droplets. Then the surrounding portion of the bottle, we can see there is a water is there. So what happened? Yes, that moisture filled air is changed into water. Okay. Then can you make a mirror hazy in the same way? So if we all like to see our beauty in front of a mirror. So if we stand in front of a mirror, then we blow air on the glass on the mirror. Then what happened? Yes, that mirror is changed into hazy. Why? If we blow hot air towards the mirror, then if the hot air touches the mirror, it will change into water droplets or moisture. Then due to that, what happens? The mirror is changed into hazy. Perfect. Then, is the air you blow from your mouth dry or wet? Yes, we know the air if we blow from our mouth is wet and also it is hot. Put your hand on your chest. When you breathe in, does your chest come out or go in? What happens if we breathe in? What happens? Our chest go in. Then measure your chest. Take a deep breath in. Ask your friends to measure your chest with a thread. Measurement. That means air blow out from our mouth is hot and the mirror cold. Why? If we blow air towards the mirror, that air makes the mirror hazy because the air coming out from our mouth is hot and also the mirror. During that time, the mirror is cold. Then the hot air, air blown out from our mouth is hot and the mirror is cold. Then the hot air that we breathe out contains water vapor. The hot air that we breathe out contains what? Water vapor. That water vapor turns into tiny droplets of water. When it comes to contact with the mirror, colder mirror, this makes the glass moist and hazy. how the mirror makes moist and hazy if we blow air towards the mirror, because we know that the air coming from our mouth is hot. At that time the mirror is colder. So the hot air that we breathe out contains water vapor. That water vapor which turns into tiny droplets of water, then when it comes in contact with the colder mirror, then it changes, it makes the glass moist and hazy. Okay, next one. Next one, how many breaths in 1 minute? How many breaths in 1 minute? Put your finger under your nose. Can you feel any air when you breathe out from your nose? Yes, we can feel the air we breathe out. Count how many times in 1 minute do you breathe in and breathe out. So if we count the number of times we breathe in and breathe out in 1 minute, around 20 times. Okay, so jump 30 times. Then after taking the number of breathe in and out in a relaxed time, then it gives around 20 times. Then if we jump 30 times, if we feel breathless, and during that time we feel breathless. Then now again count how many times in 1 minute we breathe in and out. We can calculate the half of around 20. We get 10 breathe in and breathe out after we jumping 30 times. Next one, what was the difference in your count before and after jumping? We know that it shows that the jumping increased my rate of breathing. The jumping increased the rate of breathing. The jumping increased the rate of breathing. So, right, if we take the oxygen level is increased. Okay. Next one. Next one. Some examples also given. Snake tells the flow of air. Snake tells the flow of air. The clockwise, whenever the air flows upwards, the snake move in a clockwise direction. When the air flows downwards, the snake will move in the opposite direction. So here we can say picture. For this, take a round paper 10 to 50 centimeters wide. Cut this paper in a spiral shape. Then to hold the snake, tie a thread on both sides. Tie a knot or a button to make it hang. Now the snake is ready to move. Hang the snake near a hot thing. For this, we can take a hot tea, water or a burning candle. Now see from the top in which direction the snake moves. So whenever the air flows upward, the snake moves in the clockwise direction. The air flows upward, the snake moves in the clockwise direction. When the air blows downwards, the snake moves in the anti-clockwise direction. That means in the opposite direction. Okay, what we have learned from this chapter? Some questions given. While playing, Amit hit a wall. His forehead was swollen. Didi immediately folded a scarf, blew on it and kept it on Amit's forehead. What do you think Didi did this? Yes, we know that hot air contains scarf will give a relief from the swollen due to the hitting to the swollen part, the injured portion. We blow to cool hot things as well as to warm them. Give examples of each. So for cooling the hot food items or for cool down the hot tea, we blow air. For making melodious songs or melodious sounds from some devices like the flute, shehnai, the saxophone, mouth organ, and clarinet, we blow air. So like this, so many examples we get for this type of situations. So students, so our lesson is over. Lesson 15 is over. So next we move on to another lesson. So next lesson is who will do this work. So we skip that lesson. It is not for this time. It is skipped portion. So we next move on to the 17th lesson. Across the wall. Next one, across the wall. Across the wall. Across the wall. It's a new lesson. Okay, all of you listen. Across the wall. Wall, we know what is wall. Yes, we use walls to make a room. Okay, so across the wall. Stars in her eyes. Indian Express 2007. It's a paper cutting. So, stars in her eyes. Just 13 years old, Afsana Mansuri has already jumped over the wall between her jugi and the local basketball court, the wall made by society for a girl who washes utensils for a living. The gender wall her mother had put up for her. Today, Afsana herself has become a strong wall of NBA, the Nagpada Basketball Association of Mumbai, NBA. Today, she is the source of strength for 5 other girls who have come to the basketball court, leaving behind the problems of their everyday lives. Today, she is the star of a young team. This team has managed to surprise some of Mumbai's club teams with a lot of guts and courage. The team has reached the semi-finals of a district level tournament. What was the paper cutting give the idea? Yes, we know. Here, see, 13 years old child, what happens? Yes, he jumped over the wall like the gender wall, her mother, gender wall, and all the problems faced by she is overcome, and she what happens? Yes, she jumped over the wall. Then she became one of the great player of the Basketball Association of Mumbai. Then she supported other 5 girls to come the basketball court, leaving behind the problems of their everyday life. Okay, meeting the team. First one. We read in the newspaper about Afsana and the Nagpada basketball team. We thought of meeting these girls and introducing them to you. We took the train and got off at Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus Station, railway station. So in this lesson, through this lesson we get an idea how we can travel to our for our destiny, or how we can achieve our ambition, how we can overcome some restrictions and problems arise if we face during some situations in our society. Okay, so first of all, giving at this idea, so meeting the team. So for meeting the basketball team, we will go to via railway station Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus station. From there we walked towards Nagpada. It took us just 20 minutes to reach there from the railway station Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus station to where to Nagpada. It takes 20 minutes to reach there. There where we met Afsana and the other girls of the Nagpada Basketball Association. Read the interview with the team members. Meet the special team. Meet Afsana, Zarin, then Kushnur and Afreen. At the first girls were quiet, but once they started, they just did not stop. Zarin began. My house is just in front of this ground. My brother used to play here. I would stand in my balcony and watch the boys play. I was in class 7. At that time, whenever the boys played a match, many people came to watch. The winning team got a lot of praise. Everyone cheered the players. On seeing all this, I wished I could also play. Would I too get a chance to show my talent? I asked the coach, but was afraid. He is a good friend of my father. The coach said, why not? If you bring some more girls, you can make a team. Then I will teach you. On the basis of this, they began to play basketball. First of all, they make a group with five girls. Then they start to teach how to play the basketball. Is there any place to play near your house? Yes, you should answer the questions given. Is there any place to near your house? If yes or no, write their answer here. What do people play there? What plays there? We know some playgrounds are there in our house, near our house. It is used to play cricket, basketball, football, then shuttle, then tennis, etc. Okay. Do the children of your age also get a chance to play there? Yes, we know in the present society, there is no gender discrimination. So all are equal in all places. Okay. Then wait, other things happen at this place? No. What other things happen at this place? Yes, the playground is used for so large tournaments, etc. Like. Next, we asked, was it easy to make a beginning? At first, my parents refused, but when I insisted, they agreed. Afsana, my mother works in the flats and sends us to school. I also help her. When I told her about my plans to play basketball, Ami got angry. She said, girls do not play basketball. Do your work, go to school and study hard. No need to go to the ground to play. But when my friends and coaches talked to her, Ami agreed. His mother agreed. Afraid. We were not allowed because we are girls. So we know that means girls have no the ability to play anything in our society, because why? Yes, there is gender discrimination is there. So because we are girls, my grandmother gets very angry with all of us, but still we three sisters come here to play. Grandmother scolds us and even scolds our coach sir. She tells us, you need proper equipment to play. You need to have a lot of milk for strength. Where will the money for all this come from? But daddy understands our feelings. He even teaches us some special moves used in the game. My daddy also used to play on this ground when he was young. He did not have proper shoes or clothes. He used to practice with a plastic ball. Daddy tells us that Bachuk Khan was the coach when he used to play. He was my daddy playing once. So he saw my daddy playing once. He realized that the boy played very well and that he should be trained properly. He gave proper shoes and clothes to my daddy. My daddy could have become a very good player. But because of his responsibilities at home, he left the game and took up a job. So he wants us to play and become good players. So we know, has anyone ever stopped you from playing some games? Which games? So we know our parents from playing some games like mobile phone games. So otherwise all the games are like to play. Our parents like all the games we played. Who stopped you and why? What did you do then? Did anyone help you and encourage you to play? Yes, we know that our school contains co-curricular activities. So the co-curricular activities contain so many games. So all the children are come to school. All the children come to school are participate all the games present in the school. Okay, so then you will get a higher position in the society. We asked, tell us about your team. One girl, we felt a bit strange in the beginning. We were the first girls team here. People used to come and watch us practicing. They were curious to see how girls would play basketball. Now people are no longer surprised. They have begun to accept that we girls can also play well. So, Afsana, I was 11 years old when we first started playing. At that time, we were not allowed to go anywhere else to play a match. It has been 2 years since then. Now we go to other places also for matches. But all this could happen only because of our hard work and sir's coaching. Another girl, yes, we really work hard. Sir is also very strict. We first jog together and then do our exercise. Sir teaches us how to play the game well. We practice how to keep the ball with us, to dodge the player of other team, how to throw the ball in the basket, to score a goal, to pass the ball well, and to run fast on court. Afraid. Sir says, while playing, don't think you are girls. Play like a player. So we all know about that. We all, the girls should remember, the girls are backward from all the responsibilities like males. So we always think we are girls, but we have same responsibilities like the males. Okay. Then okay children, in this lesson give a idea about discriminations. Okay, that means we know that in the society the male and the woman have the equal importance in every field, like in every field, in like example, for example, we take in army, then in the medical field, in all field the male and the female have the same responsibilities, as they have the same equal responsibilities. Okay, so all children, you should read your textbook more and more times. Okay students, it's very interesting and nothing about to worry. So you should read your textbook more and more times. You get the concept told in this lesson. So if you have any doubt, ask me. Okay students, so let's wind up the class. Okay, thank you.